Welcome to Short Moral Tales. Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, there lived a kind-hearted princess named Alice. Alice was not your typical princess. She had a deep love for books, especially moral stories. Every afternoon, she would escape the confines of her castle and venture into the nearby forest. There, under the shade of ancient trees and the soothing whispers of the wind, she would immerse herself in the world of books and reconnect with nature. Her afternoons in the forest were serene and harmonious, a reflection of the inner peace she carried with her. Her presence was a beacon of tranquility in the midst of the wilderness. Little did she know that her quiet refuge would soon be disrupted. One sunny afternoon, as Alice delved into a captivating moral story, 4 mischievous, metamorphic devil babies lurking in the shadows caught a glimpse of her. They were hungry and wicked, always causing trouble in the kingdom. When they saw the princess, an idea began to form in their devious minds. They decided they would sneak up on her and make a meal out of her. The baby devils approached Alice stealthily, their eyes filled with sinister intent. However, as they drew near, they heard her reading the moral story aloud. The story was so engrossing that they couldn't help but listen. The words of wisdom and the moral lessons intertwined in the tale held them captive. Mesmerized by the story's profound message, the baby devils found themselves drawn to Alice rather than wanting to harm her. They quietly sat beside her and listened intently, their malevolent plans forgotten. Alice continued to read, and the devils were transformed by the power of the story. When the story ended, the baby devils felt an overwhelming desire to befriend Alice. They realized that there was more to life than being wicked, and her stories opened their hearts to goodness. They introduced themselves and asked her to be friends with them. As days turned into weeks, Alice and the 4 baby devils spent their afternoons in the forest together, not as captor and captives, but as friends. The devils, now growing into adolescence, underwent a remarkable transformation. The influence of Alice's presence and her constant supply of moral stories had a profound impact on their nature. Gradually, the devils shed their evil tendencies. They began to emulate the kindness and wisdom they found in Alice's stories. The once malevolent creatures started behaving more like humans, practicing empathy and compassion. They no longer sought to harm or torment others, for the goodness within them had been awakened. Furthermore, to prove their true friendship with the princess, these 4 devil entities once employed their abilities to assist the monarch in eradicating adversaries, who had arrived with the intention of assaulting and killing the entire innocent populace of the realm's villages. The kingdom was astonished by the transformation of these once evil devils into benevolent beings. The king and his subjects could hardly believe their eyes. The moral of the story was evident to all. Even the evil folk's actions can be changed by a positive and good company. Princess Alice and her devilish friends became a living testament to the power of friendship and the influence of a virtuous companion. They showed that even those with the darkest pasts could change for the better when surrounded by the light of goodness. In the end, their tale became the most beautiful and enduring moral story of all, a living testament to the boundless potential for transformation that lies within us all. Thanks for watching.